All right, so think about this for a second. What if one single person could build an entire media franchise? Something to rival the big guys like Disney or Marvel. Well, today we're going to break down a really fascinating case study of a solopreneur who's trying to do exactly that, building a global entertainment empire all by themselves. Let's get into it. And this quote, it really just says it all, doesn't it? A lone creator building a global franchise. On the surface, that sounds pretty much impossible, but with the tools we have today, is it? Let's take a look at how they're pulling it off. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about this whole one-person franchise idea. Then we'll dive into the massive sci-fi universe they're creating. After that, we'll look at the playbook for going global, how they're getting industry credibility, and finally, what this all could mean for creators everywhere. Okay, first up, the one-person franchise. In an industry where a single movie can have literally thousands of names in the credits, this project, Robojit and the Sand Planet, is, well, it's a huge exception. It's being created, written, and developed from start to finish by just one person, Rakesh Raman. So what is Robojit exactly? Well, at its heart, it's this really rich sci-fi universe, just packed with mythology. And it's been designed from day one for the big screen. The goal here isn't just to write a book or make a single movie. It's to create what the industry calls a transmedia IP. Let's quickly break down what that term means. A transmedia IP is basically a story world that's too big to be contained in just one box. The whole narrative is built to spread out and be experienced on a bunch of different platforms, where each one adds a new layer to the universe. So how big are we talking for Robojit? Think bigger. Yeah, we're talking full-on feature films, animated shows, graphic novels, video games, you name it. The idea isn't just to tell you a story, but to build an entire world that you can jump into from pretty much any screen or medium you can think of. Okay, so having a huge vision is one thing, right? But actually executing it is the whole ballgame. How does a single creator even start to tackle something this massive? Well, the strategy begins with a really targeted global playbook right from the get-go. And this is where it gets really smart. Instead of just one generic campaign for the whole world, look at how they're localizing everything. For China, you've got a trailer in Mandarin. For Japan, a totally different soft anime-style promo. This isn't just about translation, it's about cultural adaptation. It shows a really deep understanding of these different markets. Now, here's a really interesting piece of the puzzle. How does a solo project get taken seriously? You can have the best idea in the world, but if the industry gatekeepers, the producers, the studios, if they don't see you as legit, you're not getting anywhere. Step one is to look official. And in the film and TV world, that means getting a proper page on IMDb. It's basically the industry's phone book, and having your project listed there signals that this is a serious deal, not just some hobby. Okay, so the next level of looking legit is getting your work in front of the right people. That's where being listed on the International Screenwriters Association, or ISA, comes in. It puts the script on a platform where agents and producers are actively hunting for the next big hit. And to really get on the radar of the global film market, you need to be on FilmFreeway. Think of it like the common app for film festivals. It's the main highway for getting your project seen, maybe winning a few awards, and generating that crucial industry buzz. You see, the big lesson here is that an idea alone is not enough. You have to package it like a professional. When you look at this, you see the whole toolkit: a press kit, a polished pitch deck, posters, even a prototype for a graphic novel. This whole package just screams, "I'm ready for business." So what's the big picture here? What does this all add up to? Well, the story of Robojit isn't just about one cool sci-fi project. It's a potential blueprint for a totally new way of building entertainment franchises. This whole thing really gives us a new model to think about. The key takeaways here are pretty powerful. It shows that yes, one person can build a global IP. You don't need a massive studio budget to create high-quality stuff anymore. And maybe most importantly, being a solopreneur is actually becoming a real viable path in the entertainment world. And this isn't just a thought experiment. The creator is using this solid foundation to actively call for partners. We're talking studios, producers, game developers to jump on board and help scale this vision into the massive franchise it was designed to be. Which leaves us with a really fascinating question about the future of all this. With the right idea, the right strategy, and the right tools, could the lone creator actually be the new studio? It's a pretty powerful idea to think about.